The representation in this city is representative of our community, and we have been able to stand up, as you have seen, to be a voice against our federal administration, representing the best of our community, and we're proud to be able to do that and represent all of you, and we thank you for joining us today. Now on to the bit of the surprise. In 1998, Ron Gonzales was elected mayor of San Jose, having served from 1999 to 2006. Mayor Gonzales was elected the first Latino mayor of San Jose since California's statehood, and was the only Hispanic mayor of a major U.S. city during that time, before mayors Antonio Villaraigosa and Julian Castro. In fact, this distinct accomplishment was even a Jeopardy answer in 2014. Mayor Gonzales was re-elected in 2002 and led a renewed increase in reinvestment and redevelopment of communities throughout the city in collaboration with residents, grassroots organizations, and local businesses. He also served for 8 years on the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors. Mayor Gonzales has been among the nation's most influential Hispanics for his elected and nonprofit executive positions. We want to say congratulations on the 20th anniversary of you being elected our mayor here of our great city. We'd like to invite up Mayor Ron Gonzales, and the San Jose Council is presenting you with a commendation for that momentous day in 1998. All right, we hope you were surprised, but to be honest, under your vision and leadership, we have Park now finally coming to San Jose. I think that deserves a round of applause. Over 11,000 affordable housing units, new fire stations, libraries with measures P and O, and finally focusing on historically neglected neighborhoods by creating and funding, as you did, Strong Neighborhoods Initiative program. Thank you, Ron Gonzales, Mayor Ron Gonzales, for all you helped contribute to our city of San Jose. Please come on up and give us a few words.
Wow. Omar Torres yesterday asked me if I could say a few words about having been the first Latino mayor in San Jose's history, and I had no idea this is the reason. But then when I looked back and saw Rebecca Deshatsky and Joe Guetta back there in the back, former staff members of our team in the mayor's office, I knew something was different, because I don't think they attended these flag raisings when I was mayor. So we're going to make them honorary Latinos today. So I did have a couple of notes, only because Omar wanted me to talk about being the first Latino mayor, and I didn't have any idea that was part of a ceremony. So I do recognize it's very warm, and one of the things I learned, in 24 years of public service is, keep it simple and sit down. So first, thank you, Vice Mayor Carrasco, and members of the City Council and administration here for this recognition. I'm just so pleased. I don't have a plaque from the City of San Jose, so I do now. So thank you so much. Now, for those of you that are far too young to remember that I was actually the mayor of San Jose not long ago, I did want to share some thoughts about what it took to become the first Latino mayor. And obviously getting elected to any public office is an incredible experience, but getting elected to the mayor of the 10th largest city in the country was an incredible experience. It was many times a big surprise to me. As I walked neighborhoods and knocked on door-to-doors, met new friends out in San Jose's neighborhoods, I did have a couple interesting experiences that I wanted to share with you, because there are not many of us Latinos that run for public office, so many times our own community doesn't know what we experience. And two stories particularly was part of the challenge, of course, when you get elected to San Jose, you got to appeal to a lot of Caucasian voters. And as I was doing that from neighbor to neighbor, I remember that there was one gentleman who graciously listened to my pitch and said, you know, I'm gonna vote for you because you're one of those professional Mexicans. Another person said after a nice conversation with her that, you know, she was surprised that I could speak without an accent. So, you know, this was 1998. This was not 1958. This was very recent, and it's you know, symbolic of some of the challenges that candidates of minority background, and certainly in many cases women candidates face as they go from door to door. You know, you get elected when you build large, effective coalitions from voters from all the ethnic groups, and we were able to do that. And Rebecca was not only my chief of staff, but she was my fundraiser captain when I was running for mayor, so she did a great job. You know, and then the other challenge is once you get elected, you find that the spotlight is just a little brighter and a little more intense, and the standards that you have to live up to are much, much higher than normal. But I was very proud of the 8 years that I had the opportunity to serve as your mayor. I was honored with that experience. I was delighted with the coalition that we built on the city council, with city workers, with city unions, the police officers association, the firefighters union, all the other city workers. We worked together to make San Jose the safest big city in America in just 2 years. And we held that title for the remainder of my term as mayor. So that's an important title, as we know today, as we're struggling to get back to being the safest big city in America. And I know the council is working very hard on that. I mentioned this before, but you can't do anything without a very strong and experienced, effective team of workers that you get to work with in the mayor's office, and I have to thank them. I have to thank the city administrators. But I have to thank, of all people, neighborhoods. You know, that Strong Neighborhoods Initiative was actually nationally recognized after I left office for being a very unique process of getting neighborhoods and neighborhood leaders, training them on and getting their thoughts on how they wanted their city neighborhood planned into the future. Not originated here in City Hall, but in their own neighborhoods and in their own community centers. So I look forward to this bright future for the city of San Jose, and I hope very much soon we have the opportunity to welcome to a podium like this the second Latino mayor of San Jose, and we hope that Latino leader again serves the entire city, which is very, very important. Que viva San Jose!
Thank you again, Mayor Raul Gonzales. We're very honored to have you here and to have you have led our path forward. I would like to ask Maribel Villarreal, who is the policy analyst from District 2. I think she's right behind me. She's going to join us today to sing the national anthem of the United States. But before we actually do that, I just want to see a show of hands of all of the folks who have worked in your own community to improve it in some way or another. Just a show of those hands, because you are all community leaders in your own right, and you are the people that we work for. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for contributing to our communities. Let's give them a hand, everyone. And as I look out into the audience, I see folks from my district meet the day. I see Angel. I just see everybody. I'm not gonna overlook. I know I'm gonna overlook somebody. We have our President Association from Toledo Cala King neighborhood. We have Blanca Carvajal over on this side. We just have so many wonderful people who are making San Jose a better place. So thank you so much for your service to our city. Oh, and I think I missed Charlie Wasser in the back, our former Rotary president. Thank you so much for being here. So, Ms. Villarreal, please join us in singing and leading us into the national anthem. Thank you. Si nos pudiera acompañar el señor cónsul. Y los niños para que nos ayuden con la bandera.
Please stand and join me in singing our U.S. national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, who brought strife